in. All right, you let us know. Are we rolling? We've been fucking
we're
rolling. We're rolling, champ. Oh my God, I can't even tell you how happy I am to sit down with you because here's my frustration.
Okay.
Hi,
I like
Gift.
that word.
Hi, Gift. Right. Hi, Tim. I go, hi, Gift.
I be rolling.
You're rolling. You're moving. Mm-hmm. So the only way I can really get my dose of gift is if I take your class.
Oh, yes.
And then by the end, I'm so tired and so happy at the same time because you are a gift. I just want to say one thing. Did you ever not like your name, Gift?
Yes, but that's not my birth name.
So what's your birthday?
Diarra.
Diarra?
Yep, let me spell it. Diarra.
Okay.
And it means a gift.
It needs gift.
Means gift.
From what language?
It's African and French.
Right. I knew derriere is French. That means your ass.
So in elementary school, kids would like attempt to bully me. And they would say, oh, look at Diarrhea, or his name is Diarrhea.
Oh.
So I went home one day. I was like, Mom, why are they telling me that? Like, she like, it's because of the spelling, but that's just words. Don't let that bother you. And then the next day, I didn't let it bother me. Mm-hmm. And then in college, like my first year of college, in Philly, this lady was at the red light, and it was like a movie. And she was like, what's your name? And I said, Diarra. She said, young man, are you saying your name wrong? And I was like, no, I know my name. I'm 19 or 18 at the time. And she was like, I think your name is pronounced Diarra. And instantly my brain went into like asthma. I was born with asthma. Wow. When she said air, like that just like punctured my whole space and my mental space. And then she said, I think your name means a gift. And then I'm like the movies, I like went all in the past in my head. And then I turned around, she was gone. And then from that next day, I was Gift.
Wow. And your family, do they call you Gift?
Every person in my family, yeah, they respect it as Gift.
So you did something that is so important that I think about all the time. In Native culture, they don't name children until the children's doing something. When the child is doing something, and they can see what the child is doing and what their gift is.
And that becomes
their name.
Wow.
So you were smart enough to go, oh, wait.
Yeah.
That's what my name means. That's what I'm going to call myself.
That's my purpose. My name. Well, I thought about this. When you say Spider-Man, he becomes Spider-Man. And you say Batman, Wonder Woman, whoever the people. So you say Gift and become.
That's the best. So when I first came to craft boxing, you were one of our coaches in many things, yoga and boxing and the like. And you're also one of our trainers in humor and fun.
We have a lot of fun.
And community. You're all that as well, okay? Yeah. And art. So when you walk into craft boxing, we get to see all your art, right? You've painted things on the wall and they turn into sweatshirts and all of that. So you are truly a gift. And knowing you're a gift and having that name, I always say to kids that are named like Chastity. And how do you have sex if you're named Chastity? How does that work?
How does it work out?
Or Grace. When you don't want to be Grace, when you don't want to be Gift.
How you become.
Yeah. Is that struggle real in you? Because we only see this.
Yes.
I want to know about when you're struggling.
Oh, the struggling gift? Then I go principles. Anytime I'm struggling, I go principles.
Principles.
Yep, I go a lot of the principles that I was taught or that I gave myself.
Right.
So I do have, obviously I have tough moments. I get a flat tire. I got a car accident recently, third car accident this year. So two of them not my fault, one of them my fault. But
good, because the other two won't count. But the one that's your fault, will count on your insurance.
I had tough days, challenging days. Being a parent, being an entrepreneur, being an artist, time management, all the above. So yes, I do have tough days, but I only give this because I was trained not to share negative emotions unless the person wants it.
Where'd you learn that?
Experience and my mother. Experience with human experience, because if I give you something you don't really want, It could be $1. If I hey, here goes. I used to give out healthy food. I used to go to this place called Wild Living Foods. I would go to Wild Living Foods. It's expensive in LA anyway.
Yeah.
Right. McDonald's probably costs more than the East Coast, I feel like. But I would go spend whatever $200-$300 on food. Me and a couple guys I was with, we would go give it to the homeless people at Skid Row, and they would throw it on the floor. And we were so confused, but we were like, they didn't want it, even though it was valuable to us. It wasn't valuable to them. So I just learned with emotions do the same thing. Don't just give somebody not even sad energy, but like if it ain't in the realm of growth, don't give it. Go fix it. Go do a system.
Anytime you want to go food shopping for me, I'll take it. Because I love good food. I'd rather have a little bit of something great than a lot of something shitty.
Oh, that's 100%.
You know, right?
I'm in the
you
same
give me
room.
2 bites of great sushi or what they. That's good.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the banquet. I don't want to go and get that big plate of shit. I'm not about that.
So
about anything.
So that's why I call it green gift.
Yeah.
Another thing, my mom just recently shared this to me. She said she don't have an off button. She was talking about my grandmother. She was speaking about herself, and then I just wrapped it around to myself because she was like, she gives the most, like I said, positive is a
well, it's
relative word.
It's relative because what could be positive to you isn't positive to me.
Hell to me is heaven to you sometimes.
That's exactly
and
right.
then
That's
vice
exactly
versa.
Right. Yeah.
So, like I said, whatever my version of positive is, just give that. Don't. Another guy who told me about don't share negative emotions. Not Steve Lobel. It's gonna come to my brain, but Brian Tracy. Do you know that name?
I don't.
You write it down. Somebody write it down, please.
Down,
Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy. It's more. It was really talking about in like the workspace. Like we can all have a tough day. You had 4 or 5 challenges before you even entered this building, then you might have had one when you got here. So that's 6 challenges before me and you shared space. Mm-hmm. And then I could have had a beautiful day, just slept, just rolled out the bed, took a shower, brushed my teeth, and now I'm here. So I have no challenges. So for you to give me your 6 without me wanting it, it's just like it's gonna take away. Basically, gonna put me in the negative. I'm at 0. I didn't hit no negative nothing today. Right. So basically, just pay it forward versus drag everybody into your story of sorrow. You know what I mean?
And you also said, which I'm just huge about, when I had to crash and burn, lose everything, and face my childhood trauma and all that shit. I mean, I look back at it now and I'm like so grateful. Yeah. That, I was brought to my knees and had to stay there for a good long year.
100%.
To become the person I deserve to be. Yeah. And what I realize is that every thought I have is not true. Every feeling I have is not a fact.
Yes.
So if I'm making decisions based on those thoughts and feelings, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Principles. If I make decisions based on principles,
100%.
So my principles are honesty, kindness, and integrity. Those are my 3.
Yes.
And then when I am having a bad moment or a bad day, okay, wait, I want to yell at that person, but I have kindness.
100%.
I can still say, hey, excuse me.
Delivery.
That's not okay with me. We need to right? And then, or somebody says, Susie, did you do X, Y, and Z? And I'm going, holy shit, I'm in trouble. No, yeah, I did. There's honesty, right? I got to own it. So your car accidents, right? You could just say, okay.
Yeah.
And then integrity, this was my worst one. I would say yes to everything. And then add lying to it by wanting to get out of it.
Wow.
So integrity is when you show up, when you say you're going to show up.
100%.
Especially for yourself, right?
100%.
So I would not show up for me, but I would say yes to you, and then I'd make some excuse why not to show up.
Wow.
And that was because of my childhood. That whole idea of my father I was never good enough. It would never happen right. And so I had to learn to lie, so to protect myself.
Yeah.
So that makes us great actors, great liars.
Sure,
I could have been a triple agent, not even a double agent. And number 2, then this idea that if I'm constantly going against myself, so you were talking about giving people stuff they don't want. I was giving myself stuff I didn't want or deserve. So tell me about your principles, because now they work for me. That really works for me.
Right. So some of my principles is definitely breathing. A principle of breathing. I was born with asthma.
Yeah.
So before I enter any space, you've heard it 100 times. I say the champ is here. Before that happens, the champ is here on the exhale.
That's on the exhale.
The champ is here on the exhale. Right. So inhale, every breath to movement. Really, yoga principles. A lot of never move without breathing. Even when I stand up from here. Now it won't be that extreme. Yeah. It might be a little more subtle, but literally just taking a gentle road as I grow. Don't just be in the heightened just to move just because. Yeah. That's one great principle. Oh, I got a book. I got to send you a book of my principles. I got multiple books of principles, but something that's just stuck in my brain. Show up anyway. Show up anyway. Show up anyway.
Yeah.
Because my mom always say the time going to pass anyway. So show up anyway. Like she was talking about college. She was talking about just things I needed to accomplish. She like the 2 years going to pass. Just go anyway. The woman I got my license a little early. She's like, just get the license early. Like the time going to pass. Everything going to pass anyway. Just still do it. Just still show up. So. Show up anyway, again, with the best mindset you can.
I love that. I always say do it anyway. So you show up anyway. And it's right. Mm-hmm. It's like, I don't feel like doing it, or I don't think I should have to do it, or it's not fair. And then I go, well, do it anyway.
Do it
right?
Anyway.
That's how we change.
Yeah.
So I can't go into your boxing ring and think my way into a great punch.
No.
I can't feel my way into a great punch. No. I eventually have to do it.
And then over and over.
And over.
Repetition is the mother of skill.
That's it.
I probably said that like 1,000 times this year already.
Yeah.
Repetition is the mother of skill.
So if I show up, then I've got to do.
I must.
So I showed up. I went to the class. Now I could half-ass it. I could not really put myself into it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Except I can't when you're in the teacher. Holy fuck shit.
I told him it's because I'm a parent. And I got eyes in the back of my head.
You do. I like when I'm standing there talking, or I'm not practicing the way I should because you're facing someone else.
Yeah, I'm facing
and then all of a sudden you go bam like that. It's like, what? Wait, what? How did you know I wasn't practicing that combination?
That's the parenting muscles. You got parenting muscles just embedded.
Tell me about your children. Tell me about parenting.
Oh.
Because were you ready to be a parent?
First, I didn't think I could have kids.
Okay.
Right?
Wow.
Like from the time of whatever, 16 to 25, 26, I never thought I could have kids. And not necessarily, at first it was, I didn't want kids. I was like, the challenges that I went through as a kid, I would not want another human to go through that. I would keep my challenges and just hold them. I wouldn't just be passing out what I actually experienced as a child. Growing up in Baltimore, it's a tough city. Growing up with my mom, she was 15 when she had me. My dad was 16. Like, I wouldn't give that to nobody. But when my grandmom died, I found out glory was on the way. And it was just it's like a new purpose for life, I felt. And then, like, to tell you about parenting, they just my biggest teachers. Like, they teach me so much. They keep me on my toes. I used to say this, but now I live it. I used to say, like, growing up that, like, a small boy lives here, a small little girl lives here, and they're facing my direction. And every time I turn, they move so I can't see them. So people say, Gift, have you always been this way? No, this changed when I started living with these two imaginary kids. Now they exist, they downstairs. But I started like imagining like these little kids that really almost like my subconscious. I can't see them, but I affect them.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm the study guide for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, my kids they just show me so much about myself.
Well, you know I adore them. I mean,
they're the greatest.
You know, and they know I really like them, not just to make an impression on you.
I know.
I think I like them more than you. So.
A lot of people, even me and her mom would be like she'd be like, do you know that person? I'm like, no, but they know glory. Like they like have their own relationship, and I'm just like, as long as it's respect, I respect it.
So tell me how you manage. So you watched mom and dad not do it so well, sometimes do it okay, but whatever, because you just called your dad, and that was so great to hear his voice. And you talk so much about your mom, who is now different than she was when she was 15.
And she got an 11-year-old.
Yeah.
She called me when I was 23, and she said, I have a baby. I know, she said, I'm pregnant. I said, with what, an idea? What kind of pregnancy? And she said, no, I have a baby on the way. And I was like, what in the world? And oh, wait, what was your question now? Tell me.
No, I was just, wait, go with that, and then I'll go back to mine.
Yeah, so
what happened to you when you heard that?
I just couldn't imagine my mom doing it over. I'm like, I'm out the house already, and now she's just championing a whole new life. Especially, like you said, she's a different parent than me.
Absolutely,
she was
different.
Very cut and dry. It wasn't really worried about delivery. It was a lot of principles. She was sometimes, most of the time, the man and the woman of the house. So it wasn't no space for failure. I was paying rent since 11, so she was not paying, but helping out.
Helping out. You made some money. She expected you to give
bring
some.
it to the table. And sometimes I wouldn't even tell her. She'd have thought I got it from somewhere else. No, just so it was tough though. It was a tough experience. What about my dad? Shout out to my dad.
Yeah, shout out to your dad.
Oh, he teach me forgiveness at an all-time high. Don't just have the word forgiveness. Have the practice of forgiveness. Make the phone calls. Write a letter. Go see them. Have them come see you. Share new experiences around that person. Like my dad really teach me forgiveness.
Well, you had to. I would imagine at times if he wasn't there, sometimes you had to forgive him too.
Oh, 100%. I remember one Christmas. Oh, that maybe that's why my challenge with Christmas currently is like, my mom was like, "Oh, he's about to come," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm so excited." That champ never came, but maybe he just, life happens. You're like, he might have had whatever his situation was, but it just made me realize, like, don't put none of my eggs in one basket first, and then have grace for people. Yeah. That's grace and forgiveness. That's my dad's principles he teaches me.
So, when you were talking about your mother being pregnant, and we do know that we change a lot. I'm a very different mother and grandmother now than I was. In fact, one day I was at the ranch that I was working at, and this young woman, I was doing equine therapy, and she goes, "I bet you were a wonderful mother." And I went, "No, I wasn't." She goes, No, I know you were. You were really, really good, and I could really see, and I wish I had him. I go, "I wasn't that good. I had a lot of struggle." And she would not believe me, Gift. So I got out my phone. I called my daughter, FaceTimed her, and I said, "Kirsha, will you please tell this young woman what I was like as a mother when you were little?" And I held
do that a lot.
She was so fucked up. There was like so much stuff that she did that was so...
It was terrible.
It was terrible.
But we made it. It was terrible, but we made it.
And we made it.
Yeah.
So this idea that one of the things I'm hearing is that you won't be a perfect parent either, although you're already a different parent than both of them.
Wow,
You weren't 15 or 16.
No, I broke the curse.
When Glory and Prosper were born. Okay.
Yeah.
So you broke that curse. So that's called generational trauma.
Whoosh.
So you're healing that.
I'm working it, yeah.
The other thing is you're close to your kids. You may not live with the mother of them, but you're here.
I'm present, yeah.
You're present, and they're here.
Yeah.
Then they know that. They're part of our family. They're part of this community. They have a lot of, it's almost like tribal here, because everybody that's, the age that could be their mother is kind of like a second mom. And then there's aunties, right?
Aunties.
And there's his grandpas, and then there's grandma, you know what I mean? So that they understand that they are part of something.
Yeah, they do.
Right? Yeah, that's very different than how you grew up.
Yeah, I never felt. I talked about this recently to one of the kids I mentor. He was like, "Gift, you going home?" And I was explaining to him, I never felt like a building was home. Never, not one day. Now I moved like a lot though. I moved like 14 times or something in Maryland with my mom. And then even in LA, I moved and I'm about to move again.
I hope closer to us.
Ish. But I live right down the street. But I just never felt like a building felt like my home. I don't know. But still take care of it. In principle, my mom always say, leave this building, this planet better than I found it. So George joked me a lot, but when I come in craft, I'm like getting stuff off the floor like my grandma, just like.
That's right. I go like this.
Mm-hmm. Right, let me pick it up. Exactly. So I'm very detailed, like it is mine, but it just home where my mom is or where my heart is. So if my heart is in this space, this is my house for right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you're here at Craft and you go to other places. You
go to
help
all the
clients,
places.
right? You go to a lot of different places to do your craft.
Yeah.
And what's your dream or one aspect of where and what you'd like to do?
A level up.
Huh?
I call that a level up.
Yeah, level up. What's your level up?
A Use Your Gift Center in the mountains. A Use Your Gift Center. You can stay there. We're gonna have food there. It's like a 3 to 10 day retreat, and it's just it's similar to what we do here. Where, like you said, we can get your mind right, your body right. You can shower. You could do all these things, but you can also sleep there. Cause I like put sleep. Even now, I have to like not force my sleep, but like I have to schedule it. Like it can't just like.
You don't sleep well. You don't easily sleep? Is that what you're saying?
No, I got to set up sleep. I do naps now because I got kids. If I'm holding the kids, I can fall asleep easy. Yeah. But like to just lay down and sleep, I just don't do that. Like can't like 9 o'clock lay down and sleep.
Yeah, so I don't know what happened to you as a little boy, but I can only imagine there was lots of disruption.
Oh.
Lots of chaos, lots of disruption.
100%.
Right? Okay. So 2 things happened when I was 5. I was woken up by my mother, and she gave me my little dog. I'm in my little feet pajamas, and she said, "Go walk out to the car, Susie. It's 12 o'clock at night," or something like that. It's really dark, and people are moving furniture out like bees, like they're just things. And
just running.
And I remember someone lifted me up and put me in the car, and when I woke up the next morning, I was in a different house.
See?
In my bed. In a different house because we had to escape from my dad.
So I have like 100 of those type of memories.
Exactly. So what that does to kids sleeping, it's not safe to sleep.
It's not safe to
it's
sleep.
Not safe. I was sexually molested at 10 in the bow of a boat, so I couldn't escape.
Yeah.
And I would wake up first I wouldn't fall asleep because it wasn't safe, and then I'd wake up every night at 2 o'clock on the dot. My body, the body keeps the score. The body remembers.
Does not
right?
Forget,
so sleeping was something I had to give myself permission and practice. You mentioned the word practice. I'm all about practice.
So I'm practicing my sleep right now.
You're practicing your sleep.
Today I had 2 naps already.
Oh, good. Good.
I'm getting better.
That's good. Because it's true. And you know, when you think now of Prosper and Glory, how much more sound their life is than yours already.
100%.
Right?
Yeah, they got their challenge. I always think about, like, sometimes we'll look at somebody and be like, oh, no, they're fine. Or like you said, look at my kids like they're fine. But their challenges are as real as mine are. I'm having to learn that. Like,
yeah, you have to. And you can only be one parent. You can't decide or control what's going on in the other household all the time.
Yes.
So it's really important. And what we now know is if a child has at least one parent, just one, that is there, and even if they're not perfect in so many ways, if they have that one, that's enough, actually.
Wow. I always say this, to learn to walk, do you know how many people it took?
Yeah.
Do you know?
My gosh. How many?
Tell me what you think. To learn to walk, when you was a baby and you couldn't walk, you were crawling. To learn to walk, how many people it took?
Oh, my gosh. I don't even have any idea, but I'm imagining that my grandparent would hold me at times. Different people would.
It took one.
You.
Yeah. And one other person had to believe in you.
Oh, belief.
One other person. And then it had to be it didn't have to be auntie, grandma, cousins. Nope. You and one other person to be like,
which is what I was
just
talking
this. Look.
Yep.
That's that little encouragement.
Yep. Just one other person.
One other person.
You're right. And sometimes it can't be the parents, and sometimes it's a coach. Sometimes it's, a friend's mother. Sometimes, whoever, a teacher, a pastor.
Yes.
It can be a lot of different people that one person.
100%. I believe that. I always say I'm a village baby. I'm a true village baby. When my mom was so young, and she hid me like a lot of the pregnancy.
Yeah.
And then she was in high school. She didn't want to show nobody that. And then the trap is here.
And I just want to say, hiding you would be an impossible task now. There's no way we can hide you. There's no way you'll ever be able to be.
Not in the back of anything. You're right.
Have you always had this good a sense of humor? You have a great sense of humor.
I have a lot of fun through challenges my whole life.
Would you say your mom is more stern and even maybe depressed at times? So you were the joy in the family. Did you feel you had to make her laugh or make
Grandma was the funny one. Grandma,
she was the funny one? Her mom.
My mom, like,
Bam.
because my mom was principles and she was all about not statistics, but no, what's the thing where like
Strategy, or she has to like get things pragmatic. There's a word called pragmatic where you have to do what you're supposed to do right now. Let's get it done.
Nope, the thing that like 21% of women.
Oh yeah, that's statistics.
Okay, statistics. Yeah. My mom, like, that is a large part of her existence, that you will not be a statistic. Like, the amount of times she told me that is like probably like 5 times a day average, easy, my whole life.
So then she would be worrying every day you left the house.
Once she gives space, she give grace. But while I'm in her presence, work on the principle that we doing right now. If it's cleaning, do it right.
Right.
If it's whatever, do it right. If it's laundry, do it right. If it's homework, do it right. If it's
Has she ever come out here yet? With this
yes. So both babies, and she been like 5 times to LA. She wanted to move here, but I told you, you got to lose the fear of finances.
Yeah.
You got to just feel it. You got to flow. And money flows to you.
I'd love to.
And I've been giving her the money affirmation. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me at increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I've been giving her that one.
That's it. I'm taking that one too. I work in nonprofits my whole life, so trust me, there's no stock option in a nonprofit. So I get that.
Got to reinvest.
Yeah, you do. All right, so you level up. So I just want to share something with you. Yeah. You know that I have that Wild Horse Sanctuary 2.5 hours north.
Yeah.
And we have a lodge, so we have 3 bedrooms.
Okay.
And we can put, we can put 6 people
in the
6
3
beds
bedrooms.
in there.
Nice.
And if you ever want to do a mini retreat for a weekend with some kids.
Yes. That would be great.
And you would be able to sort of see. We also have yoga mats.
Nice.
We have a place where you can do yoga. And, of course, they can breathe with the horses. And they can do some wild horse gentling and hiking and all of that.
That would be amazing.
Wouldn't that be amazing? So you'd be
I got
able
like 2 kids in mind right now.
Yeah, you could just try it out for 2 days.
Oh, wait, can you say just do it?
Yeah, you just do it.
Because trying, failing, I was always taught that.
And exactly. I'm always about do. Yoda said that. We either do or we don't do.
Just do it.
You may not do it as well as you want. You're still doing it.
Yeah.
Right?
Still doing it.
Yeah.
But
how did you find craft? How did you come here?
Ooh, craft found me.
Where?
And I trust George see this because I was at Trinity Boxing.
Okay.
And George came to do a meeting with the guys at Trinity. And I was kind of 1 foot in and 1 foot out of Trinity because I just like to just do my thing. And just my life is just not so like cut and dry like most people's life.
Yeah.
And so not even like I can't tell nobody their life, but it's just I do many things like you said. I'm painting at night, I'm boxing in the daytime, I'm mentoring kids. My grandma might be with me.
Making clothing, t-shirts.
I got merch. Like it's just a lot going on. I might did a tattoo 5 minutes ago, so it's a large system of things that's going on. So, but I paint at Trinity and I sub for them. Even now, they call me right now like, "Hey, Gift, can you sub?" I got them. So George walked in to do the interview about the app that he provided, and he can like put it at any gym. And then when he left, some type of way, he reached back out to me and said, "Hey, Gift, could you come just check out my space I have in Calabasas?" And I always wanted to move to Calabasas because I had a few clients who lived over here in Malibu, different areas. And then when I got here, I said, "George, I don't think this going to work. Not me and him not going to work, but the space." I was like, I don't see like this being a successful gym, but I was always taught again. I did share that because that was just my truth and my thought.
Yeah.
But I had
also
sight.
Asked you.
He asked me. I had sight. He had vision, and so with his vision, I was just like, I was taught this: if you don't have nothing going on, help somebody who do.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I don't have no building. I don't have nothing I'm building that's not of a solid value and with some structure. So I was like, let me just help George out, and now we're here.
Oh my God, I'm so grateful. you're here. I'm grateful you're here. Yeah. Truly, truly, truly. You know, when George first, and why I wanted you to sit in that chair, and I want Keenan to sit in that chair, and George to sit in that chair, everybody down there, Gladys.
Yes, you got some champions.
So I'm, you know, been working out my whole life and took time off at times. And here I am in Agora, and all of a sudden I see this ad come up on Facebook.
Wow.
Like, oh, a new gym's going to open, you know, a boxing gym. And I had boxed once before. I don't know if I ever told you this, at Wild Card Gym.
Okay.
With the Roach brothers.
Freddie Roach,
downtown,
okay.
Right? Freddie Roach from Boston, wicked pisser. So I went over there because I kept telling people when they were watching fights, I go, it's brutal, it's a stupid sport, it's violent, I don't know why people do it, blah, blah, blah. I'm like all in, you know, I'll get an opinion of something I've never done. So then I go, well, that's a big opinion for someone that's never, you know, done it. So I go to Roach, I go to them, and I start boxing.
Wow.
And I love it. The first time I start hitting the heavy bag, I feel all that anger of people I've wanted to punch my whole life
just
come
release,
up.
yeah.
It was the best thing ever. And I actually got in the ring and did a little sparring, but here's what I learned. The first time I went into the ring to spar a little bit with my coach, he threw a combination, he threw a punch, and I could have bobbed and weaved, I could have slipped, and I leaned right into it. And he went, whoa, I didn't ever teach you that. That's not what I taught you. You know, you're leaning into the punch. We did it again. I go, yeah, I'm going to back up. I'm going to bob and weave. And he threw another one, and I leaned into it again.
Wow.
And he said, who taught you to lean into a punch? Gift? My father taught me to lean into a punch.
Wow.
Every time he criticized me, every time he yelled at me, every time he disowned me, I leaned in.
Leaned into it. Wow.
I leaned into it. I don't want you to go, don't. Right? And I went, oh, boxing is so much more than just the physical part of it. 100%. Every sport is, but that especially. Yeah. Especially.
I think because it's physical.
It's so physical, but it's so much about your physical. It's spiritual, it's emotional for sure. Emotional. So when George said, well, you have to have an interview before, you know, you fill out the form, you have to be interviewed, I'm going, holy shit, I'm probably going to get denied. Wait till they find out how old I am. They're never going to let me in here. And they said, and when we got on the call, I was the first person he ever interviewed.
Wow.
He said, well, I want to build a community. And I went, you want to build a community in LA, in Calabasas?
About around boxing?
Yeah, like I want to tell you this as a white woman to a black man. You know, I grew up in a black family. We used to call this Cala-Blackless because there was no one here of color. Right? My daughter and I we were just horrified, you know, about what was going on here, and it's changed a lot in the last 20 years. But the point being, is when he said, I want to build a community. I was like, I'm in. I'm in.
Oh, both feet in, yeah. Same when he came to me. He said, Giff, I need your help here. I said, wow.
Yeah.
And like I said, I never felt that home feeling, and I get the home feeling here. I'm like
you have it.
Grateful. But I was going, your principle of the sparring made me realize how I box is how I live. Every time you box, you learning yourself. You showing others who you are.
That's exactly.
It's not just punching the bag.
Yeah.
You literally are you carrying on the same things that were wrong? Like you said, you leaned in, got punched. Did you do it again? Are you capitalizing on your mistakes? Are you capitalizing on your opportunities? Are you breathing to movement? Are you using not just your upper body, your lower body, and are you connecting them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like a dance. It's amazing.
So I'll tell you one final story, and we can end on this because I can go grab you anytime downstairs. He's just downstairs. I can go get him anytime.
Yeah.
So I'm working with Jake. Everybody knows I work with Jake Paul. And he would say to me, my girlfriend and I had a big argument the other night. This was 3 years ago. And I go, how long did you argue? And he said, we argued for like all night. And I said, okay. I knew the answer, but I asked him anyway. So how long is a round in boxing? He goes, 3 minutes. And I go, and then what happens? Oh, you have to go to your corner. What are you supposed to do when you sit in the corner? Because you're supposed to reflect on what you did well and what you didn't. I went, okay. Very simply, the next time you want to argue with your girlfriend, you got 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Then you have to go to your corner. Both of you have to stop
the energy,
and go and reflect on what you're doing well and what you're not doing well and what you want to change.
Wow.
The only difference is that you're not there to knock each other out. You're not there. It's supposed to be a win-win. right? In boxing, it's a win-lose. But this is going to be a win-win.
It's a win-win.
He laughed so hard, and he said to me, oh, my God, that has stuck with him. And he said, that stuck with me.
Yeah, that will forever stick with me as well. Yeah. Wow.
So all the metaphors of boxing is so important.
And they just they just add to your life.
All the time.
If you fall, get up.
Gift, you add to my life. I want you to know that.
Thank you.
I really, really want you to know that.
Thank you so much.
So much to me. I'm so grateful for you.
Yes.
You have been a gift. And no one's ever called me champ.
Champ, yes.
But you do every time I walk in the building. It's like that little girl all over again. Because my dad never called me champ, just the opposite. So I just want you to know when you call me champ, that champion part of me that wants to keep getting better physically, emotionally, intellectually, spiritually, and financially. That's what you're encouraging me to do.
100%. Yes.
Bless you, young man.
Thank you.
You've been listening to Be Crazy Well. You've been given a gift, right? I get this gift every single week. So go find yourself a gift. And if you can't, come here. We've got a gift here.
We got you.
Be Crazy Well. You certainly are.
Thank